I'm sorry I've been gone for a few weeks. I was really stressed and I decided to take a break from everything, like social media and that kind of stuff. I'm back now. Upload schedule should be back on track now. I might upload as well as every Monday. That's my usual upload. I try and get at least one video every Monday, but I might just make up for some lost time, do some content on the rest of the days of the week because I feel kind of bad for kind of leaving you guys hanging. I know I'm not a big channel, but I do appreciate every single one of you guys that follows me and that kind of stuff. That being out of the way, this hat, you can get it. It's not one of my merch things, but it's from Brendan Wong. You can access him. It's BrendanWongHockey.com. You can access his stuff. You can check him out. He's a great friend of mine, great guy. I'm doing some blogs for him. I did an article for him on the BW hockey camps. So feel free to check him out. I definitely he also has a YouTube channel which is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He's a great guy, so I definitely recommend you guys check him out. Maybe buy some of his merch. It was like $25 for a hat, and for me at least, he threw in a second hat for free. I didn't even know about it, which this is the original one. The black one is probably my favorite. Now it's the freebie hat that I didn't even know. He was really nice about it. And also, I have a Newswire, which is more of a blog, but I'm using it as Newswire for my Aflac Awake and Aflac Awake gaming stuff. So feel free to check that out. It's linked in my website, so feel free to check that out and see what's going on with me. I'm going to be uploading on that, any kind of big news or anything like that. It's going to be for both this channel and the gaming channel, so please feel free to definitely check that out. That being said, let's get into the video today. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and my thoughts on him. Like, is he a bust? Has he been just disappointing? Has he lived up to expectations? Just all of that, fun jizz stuff. Okay, so let's build a player profile for him. He was born on April 10th, 1993, so he is 27 years of age. And yes, I do have my phone right there, so I can look at it as I'm doing the video. He is from Burnbury, British Columbia, Ontario, which that's in Canada. His youth team was the Burnbury Winter Club. His position is a center/left wing. I believe that he plays second line center on the Oilers currently. He stands at 6 foot and he weighs 183 pounds. So not the biggest of guys, but he's right in there in the average size parts. He is signed through 2020 to 2021, so he's on the last year of his deal this year. He shoots left-handed, and his salary is $6,000. So, and he was drafted first overall by the Edmonton Oilers back in 2011. So big shoes to fill. Don't be like Neil Yakupov, which I'll do another video on him through the NHL Bus Series. I believe I have it in. So look for that. I'm definitely doing Neil Yakupov. I'm definitely putting that out there. So feel free to look at that. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into his stats. Okay, I'm not gonna go through year by year. That's gonna take way fucking too long. So I'm just gonna do his league stats. He played 1 year in the AHL. Let me see who that was. I don't remember him being in the AHL. 2012 to 13, he was in Oklahoma City, so he did play a little bit in the AHL. He only played 19 games, though. He scored 8 goals and 12 assists for 28 total points in those 19 games, so not bad. He was point per game, over a point per game, so he was exactly 1.05 point per game. He didn't play any ECHL games, but he has played 10 years now in the National Hockey League. Wow, that makes me feel old. I was only born in 2001, and this dude was drafted in 2011. He's already played a decade in the NHL. I feel old. I'm only 19, but I feel old, so I can't imagine how people that are 30 that are looking at this feel. And he has played a total of 604 games at the NHL level, scoring a total of 169 goals and 274 assists for a total of 443 points. He is his points per game is 0.73, so not bad. Not not terrible. Um, but being that first overall, you do have a lot of expectations, maybe to be a point per game player, which I don't think that's fair. I think that he has done a really good job here at kind of like with everything that's been going on, like with David Neil Yakupov, which Jesus Christ, that was a big ass flop. Taylor Hall, so he has had some really good teammates that can score also. So I think he's kind of on that balance. McDavid is that big name there that he's kind of overshadowed by. So it's not like he's not doing his job. It's more that he's being overshadowed by a lot of really good players that have come through that Edmonton Oilers organization. And just thinking of the past, Wayne Gretzky, very, very big name, puts a lot of records, played many, many years of his career with the Edmonton Oilers. So that franchise does have a good history of having very good talent on that team. And this year is pretty much no different. It's kind of disappointing that they haven't been able to get past their little wall and make a deep playoff run, because I believe that that team can do it under the right circumstances and the right coaching, because I believe that they have a lot of talent on that team. I believe that they're set up very well for the future, especially with David signed with that huge contract. That eliminates him having to be worried about signing. Now they just have to make sure that they add pieces here and there, kind of make it in there, and hopefully start building up a dynasty again. A second Oilers dynasty. What would you guys think about that? I think that would be pretty interesting to see. So yeah, so he played that much. His expectations were high. First overall pick in 2011. He obviously has a lot of talent. And I'm thinking maybe the Oilers might want to trade him, because number one, he's on the last year of his deal. Who knows if they'll be able to re-up with him. I don't know what their cap situation is exactly, but first overall pick, playing on the second line, you don't usually see that unless something else is happening. And I believe that McDavid being there is kind of overshadowing him, and I don't believe that that's fair to him. So I think maybe they should trade him. Possible destinations, I don't know completely, like, the exact destinations. I don't know if he has a no trade clause or anything. I don't believe he does, but I believe some good destinations. Definitely not Buffalo. Buffalo has done some really good job. Buffalo might want to like look into him, but I don't think he'll be a good fit there. Anaheim may be a good fit to replace Ryan Getzlaf. He's getting up there in age, so maybe you could get Nugent-Hopkins, and you can kind of build for the future there. Chicago, maybe to replace Teos, and if you want to trade Teos away, because I believe that Nugent-Hopkins would be a hell of a lot cheaper than Teos, and that core is getting older, and I believe that 27 is relatively young. Not like super fucking young, but I believe it's relatively young that maybe they can give him like some first line time at the left wing spot. Maybe trade away some of the guys that have bigger contracts and save some cap. Maybe they could trade them to Calgary. Sean Monahan's there though, so I don't know if that'll exactly work. Maybe they could go for Toronto. I don't believe that would be the best place, because they have Austin fucking Matthews. So I don't know if he would want to go there at all. Vancouver. Possibility, but I don't see it happening. They could put him at that left wing spot. I don't believe that they have a very good first line left winger. I believe that Boster and Elias Patterson combined with him on that line could be a very deadly combination. So that's something to really think about with Vancouver. I'm trying to think of any other teams that could possibly be a decent fit for him. Maybe Winnipeg. Maybe they could put him on that left wing spot to replace Line A, and then trade Line A away, get rid of him, make sure that he, moves on. Because let's be honest, he's not the best player for them right now, and he's demanding a lot of money. And I just don't believe it's worth it for Winnipeg to be keeping him around. Maybe Vegas could look into him. Maybe you could pair him up with Kopitar in LA. Put him on that left wing side and completely watch the dominance happen. Maybe you could pair him up with, anyone other that I can think of that are really good. I think that he could fit in well. Maybe not the Rangers, but the Oilers could trade him to the Islanders and possibly have him paired up with Barzell. Maybe they could go for New Jersey, maybe kind of pair him up there, maybe get Miles Wood as some future prospects and right there, because Wood has a lot of talent. Miles Wood, he has a lot of talent there. I believe that he could be a good fit in Edmonton too, so that's a trade to look out for, by the way. I think that Miles Wood might be dealt this upcoming year. I don't think that New Jersey is going to keep him around. So that's a possible landing spot for Nugent-Hopkins if they do end up trading him there. But yeah, if you guys have any other landing spots that you think he'd be good in, please feel free to put them down in the comments, as well as debating anything I say in here. But please keep the debate civil. If it does get too over the line, I will step in and say, hey, please stop. And if it does not stop there, I'll just delete the whole comment, and we won't have to worry about that going on anymore. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.